Okay, good morning. So you are MMWK4 and you are 50 kabok dapat. Ang wala, kuan naman ni 22 pang nanulod. Okay, so while waiting sa uban, and siran sa nato itong inyuhang exercise nga akong gihatag sa inyuhan, no? So, ansara nato kay some of you, wala kakuha sa discussion. Okay. So, mo di siya ang ato ang exercise, no? If the stock market rises, then the bond market fall. Okay, the bond market did not fall. Therefore, the stock market did not fall. Okay. So in symbolic, before nato mabalaan ang validity sa atong argument, we will write it in symbols. So for us to write it in symbols, we will let letters to represent our statements, simple statements. So mag-let sa ta. Okay, so let M be, or S na lang. Okay, stock market. Let S be the statement, the stock market rises. Okay, then B, the bond market fall. Okay, mura man nga mga simple statements ang nagbalik-balik, no? Okay, so let's change this into symbolic form. So if the stock market rises, then the bond market fall. So atong gigamit is if then. So ang atong symbol will be kini, no? Kaning arrow. Okay. So if the stock market rises, so that is S, implies the bond market fall. Okay. The bond market fall. So S implies B. Second dato nga premise is the bond market did not fall. So meaning this is not fall man, so not B. Okay, therefore, the stock market did not fall. So this is therefore, the stock market did not fall. So therefore, not S. So in symbolic form, the first premise is S implies B. Second premise will be not B. Tapos ang conclusion is therefore not S. So for us to know the validity of this argument, we will make a truth table. So pila ka statement, simple statements are involved sa ato ang argument. Two simple statements. You have S and B. Okay, so pila man ni ka rows sa atong truth table na may duha? So pila ka rows?
4.
4, ma'am.
So we have S. Okay, so we have S tapos B. So you have true, true, false, false, then true, false, true, false. Okay, next is ang ato ang first premise. Okay, first premise. Okay, our first premise is S implies B. So you have true implies true. This is true implies true is
True, ma'am.
true.
True, ma'am.
Okay, true implies false. This is
False.
false. False implies true.
True, ma'am.
This is true. And false implies false.
True.
This is
True,
also
ma'am.
true. Okay, second premise. Okay, second premise nato is not B. So, unsa man ang not B? You have
Opposite lang siya, ma'am.
Opposite lang sa
So,
Opposite
F,
sa
B.
B, ma'am.
So this will become
F and
false,
False.
true,
True.
false,
False.
true.
True.
Okay. So atong conclusion nato is not S, no? So ang atong S is true, true, false, false. So unsa ang atong conclusion? We have
False. False. True.
okay, false, false, true, true. Okay. So asa man ang duha ka premise nga true? Unsa nga row?
Row 4, ma'am.
Okay, so we have row 4. Okay. Okay. Row 4 is the only premise. Ako lang isulat, no? Row 4 is the only row which all premises are true. So this is the only row we need to examine. No? So siya raman ang duha ka premise true, then this is the only row. So this is the only row that we need to examine. Okay. So tanaw na to ang conclusion niya is true. Since so the argument is
Valid.
since its
Valid.
conclusion is true, then the argument is valid. Okay. So row 4 is the only row which all premises are true. So this is the only row that we need to examine. Since its conclusion is true, then the argument is valid. Okay? Nasabtan ra? Sakto yung answers. Okay, by the way, dili na siya pwede nga lahiin yung hang letters nga gigamit sa ako. Basta parehas lang taog answer. Okay? So next, we have if I am going to run the marathon, then I will buy new shoes. If I buy new shoes, then I will not buy a television. Okay, therefore, I will buy a television. If I will buy a television, I will not run the marathon. So for us to change this in symbolic form, we need to let letters to represent our statements. Okay, so pila ka statements dire ang involved? Simple statements, we have 3. Okay, so
3.
I am going to run the marathon ang isa. So marathon, so let na ko M. Okay, let M be the statement. I am going to run. To run the marathon. Ay, ram naman hinuon. Ito pala, dili ito pala hubog dire ha. To run the marathon. Okay, so next, I will buy new shoes. So S na lang ako butang. I will buy new shoes. New shoes. Next is if I will not, I will buy a television. Okay. So in symbolic form, we have if I am going to run the marathon. So if then, so natay symbol nga na, no? Okay, I am going to run the marathon. So that is M. Then I will buy new shoes. So M implies S. If I buy new shoes, so this is S implies I will not buy a television. So not P. Okay, therefore, If I buy a television, so this is T, implies I will not run the marathon. Okay, this is not M. Okay. So in symbolic form, we have the first premise is M implies S. Second premise is S implies not T. Okay, then therefore T implies not M. Okay, for us to know the validity of the argument, we will make a truth table. Okay, so we have pila ka simple statements?
3, ma'am.
3. So pila ka rows?
8.
8. So 2 cubed, that is 8. So you have M, S, and T. So you have 8 man, no? So upat ka true, upat ka false. True, 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 true. False, 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 false. Okay, tag-upat then tag-duha. Sorry. You have true, true, false, false. True, true, false, false. Tag-isa dayon. You have true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. Okay, sa atong premises natay mga not, no? So, para makuha na natong mga not, ato sa siyang isa-isahon. So, we will get not M and not T. Wala may not S sa atong argument. So, kana lang sa not M will be, unsang not M?
False, false, false.
Upat ka false, upat ka true. So, you have false, 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 then true, 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 true. Okay, next is not true, not T. So, it will become false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true. Okay, so next is M implies S. Okay, so this is our first premise. So M implies S. So true implies true. This will become
True.
true. Okay, true implies true. It's the same. We have true. True implies false. It will become
False.
false. Okay, the
False.
same ra. True implies false. This is false. False implies true. This is
True.
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 True. False implies true. So this is true. Okay, false implies false.
True.
True. True. False implies false. This is true. Okay. Second premise is S implies not T. Okay, S implies not T. So kini siya, you have true implies false. This is
False.
false. Okay, true implies true. Ay, sorry. Sayop na ra. True implies true. This is
True.
true. Okay, false implies false. This is
True.
true. Okay, so false implies true. This is
True.
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 Okay, true implies false.
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 True implies true.
True.
True. False implies false.
True.
True. Tapos false implies true.
True.
Okay, this is
True.
true. Okay, our conclusion. Conclusion. So, T implies not M. Okay, nagtapad na sila. So true implies false.
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 False, ma'am.
False implies false.
True.
True.
True implies false.
False.
False. False implies false.
True.
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 True implies true.
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 False implies true. This is true. Okay, then we have true implies true. This is
True,
true.
ma'am. True.
And we have lastly, we have false implies true. This is true.
True.
So what
True.
are the rows we need to examine? Rows we need to examine.
Last row, ma'am.
Last row, ma'am.
Okay. So we have second row. Diba? Ay, second row. Okay. Ay, sorry. Okay, sa second row natay duha ka true. So row 2,
Row 6.
row 6,
6, 7, 8.
and 8.
okay, so by the way, class ko na row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we also have row 7, and row 8. Okay. So tan-awon dayon nato ang ilahang conclusion. So sa row 2, we have ang conclusion is true. So this is a valid. Okay, di
Valid.
kakaingon kung valid ang argument kay pa man nato na-examine tanan. Okay, sa row 6 we have true po diyang conclusion. So
Valid.
okay. So 7 true gihapon. So okay. 8 true gihapon. So okay. So since the conclusion for rows 2, 6, 7, and 8 are all true, then the argument is valid. Ay. Okay? Nasabtan? Nasabtan ba? Kaya proceed na ta sa atong next nga lesson. So, thank you kung nasabtan. Okay. So, we'll have our new lesson. Na-close din ako. Wait lang, class. We have...
Permission to speak, ma'am.
Yes.
Excuse me po, na ako'y pangutana ba?
Ansa man?
Unsaan man pagkabalo nato na logically equivalent siya by rows tamag based
Kanan
sa
yun dapat.
answer sa truth table.
Okay, so ang logically equivalent are those pariha o truth table gyud.
Bali.
Oh.
Thank you, ma'am.
So
Column kibali siya, ma'am.
yes. Okay, mag-example ko ha. You have so for example, we have PQ. Okay, anak man ano, true, true, false, false. Tapos true, false, true, false. Okay, not P, not Q. True, false, false, true, true, false, true, false, true. Okay, so atong i-kuan nga ang P and Q, tanaw nat kini P and not kini na lang show nato nga ang not of P P and Q is just logically equivalent kang not P or not Q. Okay? Sige. Start ta kang not P or not Q. So, F or F.
False, ma'am.
So, this is false. F or T. This is true. True or false? Or false. This is
True.
true. True or
ma'am.
true. This is
True.
True.
okay. Next is si P and Q. Okay, P and Q. True and true. This is true. True and false. This is
True.
false.
False,
Kay
ma'am.
and man. False and true. This is false. Okay, false and false. This is nawa man. This is false. Okay, inat na to si P and Q. Inat. So, ang true, mahimong false. Ang false, mahimong true. Ang false, mahimong true. Ang false, mahimong true. So, as you can see, kini sila. Ana. They are logically equivalent. Kay ang first row, false. Ang second to fourth row is false. So, kini sila are logically equivalent. Nasabtan kung unsay logically equivalent? Pagparihas
ma'am.
ilahang truth table. Okay, sige. Thank you for asking.
Logically, ma'am siya, no?
Logically equivalent. If they have the same truth table katong sa kuan gyud per row nila. Okay.
Duha naman tong choices, ma'am, no? Either logically or not logically equivalent.
Yes. Tapos katong tautology o kuan katong self-contradiction, ang tautology pod, ang iyahang truth value is true tanan. Ang self-contradiction, false pod tanan. Ora to yung timan-an sa ila, ha? Kinay signal sa amo, ma'am, beauty, imong tingog. Okay. Sige. Wait lang, class, ah.
Ma'am, can I ask, ma'am?
Yes, sure.
Ang kanina meet karon, ma'am, no, i-upload gihapon nimo sa YouTube, ma'am, no?
Yes, per me.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So, balik ta sa atong lesson. Napay message pag yun. Ma'am, putol-putol ka. Ho, dili mo kayo sa data sa Zoom still recorded. Kay recorded gapon ang discussion. Okay. So, before ta mo proceed good sa atong lesson. Okay, let us just have a review kung unsa ang pasabot when we have if P then Q. So, di ba si P, then if P then Q, we can say that P is sufficient for Q. Pwede pod Q is necessary for P. And also, we have ang hypothesis is C. It's a case hypothesis. Si hypothesis is atong letter P or the statement P. Ang conclusion is ang Q. Okay, and we also have quantifiers for all X. Kini siyang for all. Kini mo ni siya iyahang symbol. Okay, and for there exist, mo po ni siya iyahang symbol. So I have a question here. Did you pass all your subjects in grade 11? Napasar ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, of course. Kina-college na gid mo, no? Yes. So, did you pass all your subjects in grade 12?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Ay, sorry class. Magnaputol akong video.
Of course, ma'am.
Of
Yes.
course, yes. Wala nga nung nawala ko. Okay, so therefore, you will, unsa man, you will,
Pass.
Pass.
you will pass all your
Ma'am?
subjects. Yes.
Zoom lagi. Zoom ang imuhang kuan, ma'am. Imong share screen na Zoom. Kaya
Basit sa imo
namukaro
ka
ka
lang.
na ng-
Basin
Ay,
sa imo
nada,
ka lang.
ma'am.
Okay. So therefore, you will pass all your subjects this year. Pasar gyud tanan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Tana, ma'am. Tana, kumbutan ka, ma'am. Okay. So ang question
Malungkot,
is,
ma'am.
atong conclusion ha. Based atong conclusion, nabay possibility ma-fall sa atong conclusion?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, mabagsak yun ni ma'am. Charot. Dili o yung pasar na oy. Okay. So this kind of reasoning is called inductive reasoning or argument. Okay, the conclusion or generalization may fail for some cases or situations. So there is uncertainty in the conclusion. So pwede siya dili applicable sa tanan. So in other words, kini nga siya nga reasoning is an invalid reasoning. Kay nagsugod ta from specific padulong sa general. Okay, for example, moana ko, I am diligent. I am a student of CSU. Therefore, all students in CSU are diligent. So dili siya kung ano, tinuod gikan ka sa isa lang katao, imo dayang gi-generalize, no? So inductive reasoning is specific to general. Okay, so natay uncertainty sa ato ang conclusion. So inductive again, specific to general. Specific idea to general idea. So yung conclusion is na ay chance nga mag-fail. So dili or na uncertainty in the conclusion. Okay, how about this? What agency is mandated to print and produce the Philippine currency?
BSP.
Okay, BSP or the Bangko Sentral ng
Bangko Sentral ng
Pilipinas.
Pilipinas.
Okay, that money you have is printed by what agency? Nabay kwarta ang tanan?
Yes, ma'am.
Kay dili ko manghatag.
flat.
Oh, sana all na tanan. So that money you have is printed by what agency?
BSP, ma'am.
BSP. Okay, so BSP gihapon. So kung ingon ani akong argument, ingon ani akong premise. So if ingon ani akong premise, all Philippine currencies are printed or produced by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Premise 2 is the student has money in Philippine currency in his or her pocket. So conclusion, therefore, the student's money is printed or produced by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Okay, so naabay possibility nga ang conclusion ani will be false? Wala. Kay naka-specify pagit siya no nga Philippine currency gyud ang nasa imong nga kwarta, dili kuan US dollar, dili. So, ang conclusion ani has no possibility nga ma-wrong or na siya certainty sa ato ang conclusion. Okay, how about this? All students in Caraga State University are diligent. So, walay pili. Tanan gyud student in Caraga State University are diligent. Okay, you are a Caraga State University student. Therefore, you are diligent. So, naabay tendency nga ma-false atong argument?
Yes, ma'am.
So, yes, kung kuan, kanang tinuod, kanang sa situation na to. Pero ang pag-state na to sa atong argument,
Yes, ma'am.
naaba siya tendency ma-false sa atong pag-state
It's
sa
true.
argument? This is true.
No, ma'am.
Wala siya wala siya uncertainty kay first pa lang niya nga sentence niingon na siya nga tanan gyud student sa Caraga State University are diligent. Okay, so ingon ani pag-construct niya, so walay uncertainty sa iyahang conclusion. Diba? Kay tanan man daw student sa Caraga State University are diligent. Unya ikaw kay Caraga State University student man ka. Therefore, you are diligent.
Diligent.
Okay, so this kind of reasoning is deductive reasoning or deductive
Except-
argument. Okay, so this is a valid argument and a conclusion or generalization follows from the premises. So the conclusion will be true for all cases or situations. So ang deductive argument is from general to specific. So mas valid siya kay gikan sa imong gi-generalize, imo dayong gi-specify. No? So valid siya. So true for all cases ang imuhang situations. And this means that there is certainty in the conclusion. So let's try if nakasabot ba mo. So let's identify if this is inductive or deductive reasoning. All Carabaos that have been observed are black. Therefore, all Carabaos are black. Inductive or deductive?
Deductive, ma'am.
Deductive, ma'am.
Okay, deductive. Deductive?
Deductive, ma'am.
Deductive, inductive.
Inductive, ma'am.
Deductive,
Ay,
ma'am.
inductive din, ma'am.
Okay, this is, ano man siya, general to
Deductive.
specific or specific to general? Specific to general.
General.
Inductive. Nga naman
Specific.
kaingon man kog inductive.
Specific,
Kaya
ma'am.
na-observe
Okay,
naman
so-
ina.
Okay, so very good. Ang observe lang. Sa first nga premise,
Eh,
ang
not all
na-observe
Carabao-
lang daw.
Not-
Niya ang black. Tapos iya dayong general nga tanan daw Carabao are black. No? So gikan sa specific padulong sa general, no? Specific kay katong na-observe raman niya. Nga general dayon niya nga tanan na dayon Carabaos are black. So that is inductive reasoning. Okay, how about this? All humans are mortal. Alfredo is human. Therefore, Alfredo is mortal. So this is
Deductive.
Deductive, ma'am.
Deductive, ma'am.
okay. Okay, how about number 3? If the room is dark, then either the
Deductive.
light is turned off or the electricity is cut off. Okay, the prayer room is dark. The electricity is not cut off. Therefore, the light is turned off. So this is
Deductive, ma'am.
deductive. Okay. So nga no, deductive man. So ang first statement is general na siya. Tanan room. Kung naa daw tay room nga dark, it's either ang atong room or ang light
Turn
sa
off.
room is turned off or electricity is cut off. Tapos, specify dayon niya nga ang prayer room is dark. Tapos, wala daw na cut off ang electricity. Therefore, the light is turned off. So, this is a deductive argument. So, nasabtan ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, this ends our first topic. Okay, first topic for today. Napatay isa ka topic nga atong i-discuss. Okay, pero gamay lang, mga sequences lang. Okay, so we will end this meeting kay naa na lang siya 3 minutes. Tapos please click the same link. Mubalik ta at 11:20 siguro. Okay? Sige, break lang sa kadiyot, inom tubig or unsa dira mangihi. Sige. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so let's continue. Okay. So before that, let's answer this. Okay, you can use the chat box para di na kay saba or pwede ra po ninyo i-unmute inyong mic. Okay, choose the next number in each sequence. So you have 17, 23, 29, 35, 41. So unsay answer? 46 or 47?
47.
47.
46,
47,
47.
ma'am.
47.
7.
7.
So the answer is 47. Okay, unsa may inyuhang kuan, inyuhang pattern.
6.
6.
Okay, so nag-add ka og
Nag-6, ma'am.
okay,
Those
nag-add
numbers.
no. So plus 6, 23, plus 6, 29, plus 6, you have 35, plus 6, you have 41. So plus 6, you have 47. Okay. So the answer is 47. Okay, how about this one? Okay, by the way, this is an example of an arithmetic sequence kung kadumdum mo. Okay, how about this one? You have 2, -4, 8, -16, 32. So what is the answer? 64 or -64?
Negative.
Negative 64.
Okay, the answer is
64.
-64. So unsa nga atong pattern ani?
Ang difference nila, ma'am, times 2 nga negative.
Dito, add
Times
by,
negative.
it's
Times negative 2.
Okay, times -2. So 2 times -2, that is -4. -4 times -2, +8.
positive 8.
Okay, 8 times -2, that is
Negative
-16.
16.
-16 times -2, so that is +32.
32.
32 times -2, that is -64.
Negative 64.
So the answer is -64. Okay, this is an example of a geometric sequence. Okay, how about this one? Okay, what is the answer? 36 or 26?
26 plus 26.
26, ma'am.
26. Okay, unsay pattern ninyo?
6 times 6. 6 plus.
Okay, unsa to? 6 times 6? Okay, so di ba we can say that this is 10 squared, 9 squared, we have 8 squared, 7 squared, and the next will be 6 squared. No? So the answer is
36.
36.
36. So pwede pod class nga diri nag-minus ka og 19, nag-minus ka og 17, nag-minus ka og 15, nag-minus ka og 13. No? So nag-minus ka og mga odd numbers gikan kang 19, sunod 17, 15, 13. So ang next mag-minus na pud ka og 13. So 49 minus 13 is 36. Okay, ragyapon na. Makuha gyapon nato ang answer, 'di ba? If we have different patterns nga atong nakuha. Okay. So we have 36. The answer is 36. How about this one? -5, 3, -2, 1, -1, 0. Okay, so unsa may answer ana? -1 or 0? Sa kay answer ana class. Hello.
0.
0, ma'am.
0.
0,
Yun sa may pattern. Yun sa kay pattern.
I-minus ang negative 5 sa 3.
Minus og
Negative
negative
2.
2, ma'am.
Okay.
Tapos minus na
Sunod.
po ang 1 sa negative 2. 1. Negative 1.
Okay. So actually, gi-add na sila. Okay. So
Ay,
negative
ma-add,
5 plus 3. So ano na siya, no? So negative 5 plus 3. So the answer is negative 2.
2.
Kini na po silang i-add. Kini sila duha. So 3 plus negative 2.
Negative
That
2.
is positive
1.
1. So, mo ni siya diri. Mo nang 1 ang next. Sunod, kini na po sila duha. So, negative 2 plus 1. Okay, so negative 2 plus 1, that is equal to negative 1. Kini na po silang duha i-add. You have 1 plus negative 1. This is equal to 0. So, kini na po sila duha i-add. So, yan, ano?
Negative 1,
So,
0,
negative
0,
1
ma'am.
plus 0 is? Negative 1 plus 0 is 0. Pag sure mo ba?
1, ma'am.
Negative 1 plus 0 is 1.
Ay,
Any
1.
number added by
1.
0 is the number equal.
0.
That is negative 1. The answer is negative 1. Remember, class, bisan unsa inyong i-add sa 0, ang answer is katurang inyong gihapong gi-add. Kay 0 man na siya. Ada ni mo o bisan unsa. Katurang gihapon ang i-answer. So, the answer is negative 1. Nasabtan? So, ang tawag ani nga sequence is Fibonacci sequence. How about this? We have 1, 5, 14, 30, 55, and what's say next? Is it 64 or 91? Okay, unsa kaha?
91, ma'am.
Okay, 91. Unsa may pattern? So, diri nag-add ta og 4, no?
4, ma'am.
Diri nag-add ta
4.
og 9.
9.
Diri nag-add ta og 16. Diri nag-add ta og 25. Diri nag-add ta og 36. So, unsa man na sila? Di ba si 4, that is just nag-add ta og 2 squared. Diri nag-add ta og 3 squared. Diri nag-add ta og 4 squared. Nag-add ta og 25 squared, 5 squared, sorry. Nag-add ta og 5 squared. Nag-add ta og 6 squared, which is equal to 36. So, 55 plus 36 is equal to 91. Okay, so 91. So, the answer is 91. So, mo ni siya ang atong lesson for today. So, sequences. So, nako itudlo sa inyo nga technique to solve for sequences nga dili na mo mag-wonder unsa gi pattern ani niya. Dugay tag answer, no? Okay. So, but before that, wala daw tingog kang Markin. Andaya. Naitingog sa inyo? Wala.
Tama.
Mandaw. Basin wala na ni mo na join imong audio. Okay. Okay. So, we will now solve problem solving with patterns. Okay, but before that, let us define what is a sequence. So, ang sequence daw is an ordered list of numbers. For example, we have 5, 14, 27, 44, 65, and so on. So, this is an example of a sequence. Ordered list of numbers. Okay, ang kanang mga numbers nga separated by commas are called the terms in the sequence. So, for example, we have 5, that is the first term of the sequence. 14, that is the second term. 27 is the third term. 44 is the fourth term, 65 is the fifth term. And kining ellipsis kanang 3 dots indicate nga naapay sunod ana nga sequence. So naapay sunod nga number ana nga sequence beyond 65. So it is customary to use subscript notation A sub n to designate the nth term of the sequence. So kung may kag first term, we can designate this as A sub 1, second term A sub 2, third term we have A sub 3, and so on. Or the nth term will be A sub n. Okay, so for example, we have this sequence. Okay, so if we have this sequence, you have A sub 1, kaya ang first term kay 2 man no. So A sub 1 is 2, A sub 2 is 6, A sub 3 is 12. Hantod, you have A sub n is equal to n squared plus n. Okay, so mo na siya no. We have the term, the nth term of the sequence. So nganong na pa may tuldok dira kay pwede pa man nato sumpayan gihapon. So never ending man na siya. Okay, so kung natay sequence, it is natural to ask what is the next term and what is the formula or the pattern or the rule that can be used to generate the terms. So usually it's especially sa entrance exams, no? Naagyod ng mga sequences. Okay, so ang mga sequences sayon ra no? Or for some lisod pod. Okay, pero bisag ka ng mga kabalog, mga sequences, maglisod gyapon sila. Di man ni arithmetic sequence, di man ni geometric, di man ni Fibonacci. Anong di man ako makuha. So, naatay technique to solve that. So, to generate patterns para makita nato ang pattern. So, to answer these questions, we have a difference table which shows the differences between successive terms of the sequence. So, for example, we have 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. We have this difference table. So, yun sa man nato pagkuha. Ang first difference will be, parehas sila tanan, no? So, you have 5 minus 2, that is 3. 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. 11 minus 8, that is 3. 14 minus 11, that is also 3. So, meaning, kung pangutan-on mo, unsay sunod ani nga sequence, you have, mag-add akong 3 dira. So, 14 plus 3, this is 17.
17.
So, the next term in the sequence is 17.
17.
Okay, okay ra na. First difference, kay okay ra. Okay, how about this example? You have right minus left, no? So, 14 minus 5, this is 9. So, ang first difference na siya nga
9.
level. 27 minus 30. Okay, murag kusog ra kay ang ginhawan ninyo dira.
13, ma'am.
Okay, so we have 13. Okay, right minus left, 44 minus 27, this is
17.
17. Then we have 65 minus 44, this is
21.
21.
okay, this is 21. Okay, sa first difference is wala pa tayo nakita nga the same nga difference, no? So, padayon ta. Second difference na ta. So, you have 13 minus 9. This is 4.
4.
Okay.
4.
So, 17 minus 13, this is 4. 4 gyapon, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Then, 21 minus 17, this is also 4.
4.
So, sa first difference, wala pa the same nga difference. Sa second difference, pareha na. No? So, unsay next sa atong sequence? So, mag-add na pud tag 4 dira. So, mag-add tag 4. You have 21 plus 4. This is 25. So, 65 plus 25 is equal to
90.
90.
90.
So, the next term in this sequence
25,
is
ma'am.
90. Okay, so the next term will be 90. Unsay
80,
next
ma'am.
kang 90? 90, uy, dili.
Ay, 90.
Okay, so unsay next ni 90?
90, ma'am.
Ang next niya, unsa pa gyud? Kung atong duga,
119, ma'am. 119.
you have 4. Ada na tog 4. Anong di may magi? So, ada na tog 4. This is 29.
29.
So, we have 119. So, ingon ana ra siya class. Pag dili gay ninyo makitaan ang pattern diretso. Okay? So,
29.
maghimo ta og difference table.
190.
Okay. Loading siguro sa iya, no? Okay. So, tanaw na to, sakto atong answer. You have 90. Dapat ang next. How about this one? Kamu daw. Try. What
5.
will be the next term in the sequence? Sige po, sa nako. Then answer mo, pwede mo magsulat, then you can picture it, then isend sa atong GC.